You need a compelling story to change an essentially red state into a saffron one. Sure, the left front lost power in West Bengal in 2011, but before that, it ruled for 34 long years. After it lost power, West Bengal was ruled till now by the Mamata Banerjee led Trinamool Congress government, a government which has often been called left of the left, be it her wide net welfarism or her failure to attract big business and stance like the Singur agitation to against big business. The Mamata Banerjee government and her party has often been called loosely left of the left. So till now, till the BJP won West Bengal decisively this week, Bengal's politics was called left, and after that, left of the left. Now, what led to this? There are many reasons. Many analysts are calling it a revival of the Hinduness in Bengal society and politics. There has been, of course, talk about the huge anti-incumbency against the Trinamool Congress government. But one factor which cannot be overlooked is how neighboring Bangladesh played a big role in the BJP's decisive win in West Bengal. There are three broad points I want to speak on. The first is the attack on Hindus in Bangladesh since the fall of the Sheikh Hasina government in 2024. It made global headlines. The targeted attacks on Hindus, the rapes, the killings, and that had an effect on Bengal's politics. Ever since the fall of Sheikh Hasina government, Bengal's then leader of opposition, Shubhendu Adhikari, ran a concerted campaign against the Mamata Banerjee government, pointing to what he said was the Yunus led government's interim government's complicity in the attacks on Hindus, and he drew a parallel to the state of Hindus inside West Bengal as well. Now, this of course played in the minds of the people, and things came to a pass with the public lynching and burning of a Hindu garment worker, Dipu Chandra Das, by an Islamist mob in Bangladesh. A huge protest broke out, and there was a protest outside the Bangladesh Deputy High Commission. The protest was led, among others, by saffron monks and sadhvis. Now, since the protest was, uh, you know, uh, turning violent, there were attacks on the Hindu monks and the sadhvis by West Bengal police. Now, the protesters were heard saying, and the press reported it that time, that is this Bengal's police or is it Bangladeshi police? Some of the monks who were attacked said so in camera. Now, this of course made Shubhendu Adhikari meet later in the week uh, members of the Bangladesh Deputy High Commission and register a very strong protest against what was happening to Hindus in Bangladesh. But even outside that meeting, Shubhendu Adhikari targeted Mamata Banerjee and said her days are over because while Hindus were being killed mercilessly in Bangladesh, in West Bengal, Hindu monks and Hindu activists were targeted for simply protesting against those killings. Now, add to this the the narrative, BJP's very strong narrative of the illegal Bangladeshi Muslim immigrant who has come through the decades, filling up West Bengal's voter list, a voter list BJP claimed, and the election commissions claimed to have cleaned to a large degree before the elections. Now it added to that narrative that on the one hand, through the porous borders, the West Bengal government led by Mamata Banerjee was complicit in allowing illegal Muslim Bangladeshi immigrants to come inside. On the other hand, inside West Bengal, Hindus could not even protest against the killings of fellow Hindus in Bangladesh. It's a compelling narrative which played a huge part in the way Bengal voted this time. The other factor, how compelling is that narrative, would be understood if you look at the Mutuas. Now, Mutuas are a predominantly scheduled caste subsect who are politically significant in across key constituencies in West Bengal. So much so that in his visit to Bangladesh during Sheikh Hasina's time, Prime Minister Narendra Modi had even visited the Motua headquarters in Bangladesh. Now, Motuas owe their origin story to East Bengal, which turned to East Pakistan and is now Bangladesh. And they had to, in large numbers, there are still Motuas in Bangladesh, but in large numbers, they came to West Bengal and settled. Now, the idea of the CAA and the cleanup of the electoral rolls is, of course, something the Motuas were very interested in. But it so happened that after SIR, a lot of names belonging to Motuas were found to be deleted. Now there were reports at that time that the Motuas are so angry with this that they have been victimized by the election commission, because their names, along with the names of illegal migrants from across border, their names have also been taken off the rolls, electoral rolls. So there were reports and analysts said that the Mutua vote this time would not support, would not go to the BJP. I spoke to my friend and anthropologist Oyon Guho, who has been working with Mutuas for many years, and Oyon Guho told me that he has been conducting interviews since the process of elections began, and even after, and Mutuas did not respond to what the analysts said, that they would vote against the BJP. They in fact voted for the BJP in large numbers in this election, simply because of the atrocities against Hindus in Bangladesh, and they wanted the BJP government to be in power in West Bengal. So whether it is the narrative of illegal Muslim immigrant from Bangladesh, or what has been happening to Hindus inside Bangladesh, or the significant Motua vote that came to the BJP, Bangladesh played a big part in West Bengal elections 2026.